with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Patriots and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possessions. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out and take the ball away from the other team and give you a few extras.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big run there by Johnson. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Herbert. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Back to throw here, Herbert. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on third down, Russell. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 65 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Russell. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On 3rd down, Russell. Able to connect with Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Russell. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll look to throw again. He's got Green. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. New England trying to get to place on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Herbert. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Herbert now. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffith. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Russell. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Russell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell out left to Dotson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Russell, quick slant, Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give right side. It's Richardson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down. Russell. This one caught by Winslow. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Herbert on 3rd down now. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, they start with Richardson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell. Throw left side complete. That's Griffith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw on 2nd down. Russell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's Richardson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st down, Russell. And he whips that one incomplete there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Russell. This is brought in by Gibson.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England's offense set to go.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Commanders back out late in this first half.
And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Looking to throw. Russell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Herbert.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Henry brings it in.
And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. The Eagles trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Cowboys. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Morris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run with Richardson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Russell. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Russell. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Quick completion to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run right on the option.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Herbert on first down now. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This is Young on the carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll just get rid of it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here is Washington now to take over.
Think back to last week. They dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. Here's Richardson to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Draw. This is Richardson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Herbert now. This complete to Henry over the middle.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out. He can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. Herbert's, and Henry's hit. He lost the football.
And does Washington have it? They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the fumble recovery, Russell.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To throw on second down. Russell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Russell. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Richardson able to slither by. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. They'll run again with Richardson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down now. It's Richardson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Following the penalty, here's another 2nd and goal from the 5 now. Up the middle they go. Richardson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Russell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Commanders will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So the Patriots coming out now.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. From the 39, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Washington offense back out there. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now it's Richardson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Richardson again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.